I'm a people watcher. And one of the things I love most about Facebook and those kind of social media is you can watch people and see their emotions. And what I see probably more than anything else, I see anger and I see jealousy. And jealousy comes out so big. And what ends up happening with jealousy is at first it's about feeling bad that somebody else has something or over you or an advantage. There's the definition. Resentment against success or advantage of others. And we've all struggled with that. But what we have to be careful of, jealousy, if unbridled, will develop in you a victim mentality to the point where you believe you just really can't do anything because of who you are and because of the things that have happened to you. And when you do that, you become a very negative person. You get very down. We struggle with a lot of, and I just wrote down some things here. When I say jealous, y'all probably come up with some other things in your head, but she's got the looks. He's got the skills. They have the opportunities. He got the inheritance. She gets all the breaks. It comes so easy for those people. Dad loves you most. He got my girl. Money's never been a problem for her. It's just not fair. It's my religion. It's my race. It's where I grew up. Those are just things that we struggle with all the time. And you can see how if those become just a part of who you are all the time, victim mentality will set in. Now, the problem is there's really nothing that the people you feel jealous about that they can do to make you better. Yet, they're the ones that we focus on in being jealous. And you got to realize that jealousy is an inside job. And once we get that thinking, it can get worse and worse and worse. And it doesn't just end up with the person originally that you felt jealous about. You'll start finding that you struggle with this, and you struggle with this person, you struggle with that race, you struggle with these politicians, you struggle with all of that kind of stuff, and that's when it develops into resentment, and you really struggle with it in your life. Let me just ask you, just think for a second. And have you ever felt good because somebody else lost their job? Have you ever felt good because they didn't get that promotion? Have you ever felt good because something bad happened to that person who always seems to have something good? Now, don't give me those smug. We've all been there. We've all done that. You know exactly what I'm saying. And that is so wrong. And I'm going to show you in a little while the best way to get through jealousy. And I think it's going to blow you away. And it's really easier than you think it is. But the mindset, we get this mindset that we're kind of in a loser category. And that's what happens as resentment sets in. Now let me give you the convicting truth. You ready? The convicting truth is this. Say this with me. The problem isn't with the people whose stuff you envy. The problem isn't with the people whose stuff that you envy. Now, some of you, this is going to be a shock and you're not going to be able to deal with it right away. And here's the problem. God owes me. That's what you feel when you struggle with jealousy. And we are holding a grudge against God.